This is Wally. 2 Minute Treasures with Wally, your host. My goal in sharing this is for you, Dion. My goal in sharing this is sharing my discoveries is not so that I can become your guru expert in your life, but hopefully to encourage you, to entice you to discover his treasures for yourselves. Hand-me-downs from our father to our brother are sweet, but treasures directly from our Father are still the sweeter. So, a couple quiet time thoughts this morning. In Luke 7:9, I gotta go back a page. This is gonna be hard to make it in 2 minutes. It says, Yeshua was astonished at him when he heard this, and he turned and said to the crowd following him, I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such trust. And so my takeaway is I am looking for people who are willing to trust Jesus while he's allowing me to grow in my own trust for him. And so that was a cool new thought. Also in Luke 7:49, technically it's 44 through 50, but it's about the woman who loved much. It says she has been forgiven because she loved much, not because she led a lot of Bible studies or had a lot of quiet times, but because she loved much. So I noted kind of some indirect thoughts here. One has to understand God's holiness in order to appreciate his forgiveness. God's forgiveness and holiness are linked and have direct correlation. Meaning the more I understand his holiness, the more I'll understand his forgiveness. My forgiveness starts with his holiness. And so you can kind of flush that out, but I think the more we understand how just awesome, awe-filled our God is, which I haven't even scratched the surface on that, but the more we dig into that, I think the more we'll understand what we've been forgiven and the significance of Jesus on the cross reconciling us to our God. Also read in Thessalonians 2:10. I'm not going to share that one. That one's too confusing right now. But kind of a connecting thought to this 2 Thessalonians 2:10. He will enable him to deceive. He will enable him to deceive in all kinds of wicked ways those who are headed for destruction, because they would not receive the love of the truth that could have saved them. And so this is kind of directed to another area in my life, but what I noted, a thought that kind of stimulated from this, is that consequences should only be a temporary means of intervention in the area of accountability. Consequences are a need only for the immature. Not to say consequences are bad in and of themselves. They have their place. You just don't want to stay there, whether the one receiving and the one giving them. Another thought that streamed from this is consequences are for those who don't know better. Consequences are also for the rebellious. And I believe more grace is given to the former. No parent, no loving parent, enjoys a consequential or fear-based relationship. God may accept this, but wants his children to grow out of it. So those are some of my thoughts for the morning. Thanks, guys.